On behalf of Pear Inc. and my team of regional managers, I'm Lloyd.
I'm Natalia, Renna.
I'm Jordana, Morfin.
I'm JR, Austria.
And I'm Kylie, Deschenes. Good morning, and thank you for coming in. My name is Kylie Deschenes. I've been working for Pear Incorporated for about 3 years now. Today, my colleagues and I are here because we have come up with a proposal that takes a new look at efficiency. Here, we have Post-it notes, duct tape, Gmail, and Google Reader. Now, what do these successful and widely used products all have in common? Well, the companies that came up with these ideas all use the same employee program. Now, before we discuss this program, my colleagues and I have noticed a problem in Pear Incorporated, and we need change. For one, we lack the competitive edge in this industry. The products that we're coming up with are not competing with our competitors in the industry, and because of this, our consumers are losing interest. Another thing is that we have lost employee morale and their enthusiasm to the company. I believe that we hired the best and most creative employees for this company, and they're not being used to their full potential. Because of this, sales have dropped, and for the sake of the company, we need change. And now let me introduce you to my colleague, Natalia.
Hi, I'm Natalia, Renna. I've been working here at Pear Inc. for 2.5 years, and the solution that my colleagues and I have conjured up is the 80-20 program, which is an adaptation of Google's 70-20-10 program, which gives employees 80% of the time they work on their core assignments for Pear Inc., and then the other 20% of the time they are allowed to work on projects that are their own interests and lets them express their creativity. So as part of the solution, it encourages a whole change in general for our employees, which is perfect for company creativity and morale. And we know we aren't the first ones in the industry to create something like this. However, we have seen problems in the other companies' programs that we have identified their issues. And we can't accept greatness or achieve more success without creating some sort of risk. The potential problems that we found that were in the other programs were that they wasted employee hours and they were not on task, and they had a lack of focus on their core assignments, so therefore all they wanted to do was the creative side and not focusing on that. But with the 80-20 program, it lets them have more time to work on the things that are important to them. And now I'm going to introduce you to my other colleague, Jordana.
My name is Jordana Morfin, and I've been working here for 2 years. Imagine a workplace that encourages innovation. Employees get the opportunity to create ideas that can make the company better and more efficient. People will be allowed to pay more attention and get more encouraged. A place that also sparks creativity. Employees will be able to think of new ways to get things done in their workplace. Also, the employees will have an opportunity to work on something that they find more interesting, which will allow them to create a happy atmosphere where they work. So 3M duct tape, Post-it notes, Google's Gmail, Google Reader, and Google News are all products that have come up from the 20% plan. And from these different products, we can come up with their successes and their failures to maximize efficiency on this program. The employees will also have time to teach themselves about planning and managing time. Now we have Riley telling you more about the 20% plan.
Hi, I'm Riley, and I've worked here at Pear Inc. for the last 3 years. For our 80-20 program, you might be wondering how this can be implemented. So first off, we think a key thing is having brainstorming sessions where there will be white board walls to jot down ideas and write different plans. And we also want all employees to know that their ideas are valued and that they're free to express themselves and they won't be put down or shut down. We also want to encourage employees to maximize time efficiency. That's where we are trying to implement this new idea of the 80-20% program. We also want to make sure that each employee gives us a monthly report so we know that they're actually getting both their core work done as well as their creative and personal work. And lastly, we also want to work on having employee workshops, which encourages employees to help companies grow as a whole and also builds camaraderie. With these implementations, as Natalia said, there might be some possible problems, but we think that if we are strong in these steps of implementing, that the problem of being not on task and not doing their everyday work will not be an issue. And now I will pass it off to JR to conclude the presentation.
Hi, I'm JR, Austria, and I've been with the company for 3 years. And as my colleagues have said, it's very important to us to create an environment that's not, boring and plain. We want to make it more exciting and creative. And that's why we're implementing this program. We believe that, putting everyone's ideas to the table will ultimately bring a team success where everyone can benefit. As technology evolves, we believe that our company should evolve too. We think, we should stay as far ahead as our competitors are. It's good for us to stay ahead of the curve. We want to be, at the top of our game, and that's why we're implementing this program. We believe it's going to benefit us as a whole and as a team. We at Pear Inc. have done the research that solidifies the evidence that this 80% program has worked. Psychology behind it allowing creative time helps what we believe in, and we will benefit our Pear employee satisfaction by doing this. It'll give them more time to, not just do the standard and boring tasks that they are given on a day-to-day basis. We believe that it'll be a talent magnet. We'll see the true individual's potential, and it'll show our true value with our employees. We thank all of you for attending our conference today. If you have any questions, you can contact us at pearmanagers@gmail.com.